So, we welcome all the viewers to 24th Chessbrainz Club Arena. I'm Abhishek and we have Coach Shiv with us. We welcome you all to the stream. And hi Shiv, I hope you're really excited for the stream and I hope our viewers too.
Definitely, sir. Ready to witness the masterpieces that kids are going to create on board.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It has been almost a week since they have participated.
Yeah.
So, we are bringing a new initiative before we actually dive into today's tournament.
Yeah.
We are going to give some practice puzzles for these little kids before they actually go in the tournament and play with their swords. So,
Sure.
we request all the viewers to stay tuned and ask your kids to join the stream before they actually go and play. Because for their warm up, we are going to give some quick puzzles and they can answer us in the chat, in the comment section, in the live chat right away.
Yeah.
So I'll be just bringing it in a moment and we are just getting started. Okay. The first puzzle is going to be actually a mate in one. Let's see how many of our little kids can figure it out. So this is the first puzzle that is in front of us. It's a mate in one, white to play. Let's see who finds it first.
Yep. Interesting position.
Yes.
White to play.
It's white to play. Students, if you can see it, ask your parents or type yourself in the chat so we know that you're fully prepared for this tournament.
Yep.
And to our viewers as well, if you find this puzzle interesting, please use your mind and try to find this mate in one.
Yeah. We can observe, kids, white is materially down, but still they are winning.
That's correct. White is currently a rook down, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we have no one till now who can find the answer. Chat, can you find it? It's a simple mate in one. I'll zoom in the screen a bit so you can see the coordinates better.
Yeah.
I think this should help you see.
Yeah. And for you kids, this topic that you have learned queen and a helper checkmate, right? That is this topic. That's a hint for you.
Absolutely correct. Okay, it's time to, I guess, give up the answer as we see no comments so far. The answer is, can you reveal the answer for our viewers, please?
Sure, sir. It's queen takes the pawn on f7 with the defense of the bishop. And
the queen is going to eat this pawn and she's further going to attack the king, and that poor old king will have no squares to go. Remember, kids, the king can never take the queen as the bishop is providing the protection to it. So that's a mate. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this is for all of our viewers as well, okay? Yeah. Currently, this position is where we have to do a checkmate in one move, and we are playing with the pieces of black. How can we checkmate the white king in next one move? Can you figure it out?
Wow. Beautiful puzzle.
Yes.
This kid's puzzle will show you that you don't need queen every time to finish the game, right? Your minor pieces can also win it for you. Right.
That is absolutely correct. The queen is not there. It's almost an endgame position right now. And let us see if any of our viewer can find the answer to this puzzle. So let's try to make a bit easy for our viewers. Currently, the king cannot step here because of this pawn.
Yeah.
It can still go to g3.
Yeah.
It cannot go to f3 because of the bishop. Cannot go to
Rook
e3 because of
E3.
the rook. Cannot take the bishop because the pawn is protecting it. It can still go to e5. And yeah, so these are the two squares where it can go. And it cannot step to f5 because of the bishop. So ideally we see here, the king just have two squares to go. So you need to attack the squares where the king can run and where it is currently standing.
Yeah.
Do you guys know that move?
You just need to hold these two squares and the game is yours.
Which of the black's piece can attack all these three squares in one move?
Come on, kids. Should we reveal it, sir?
Yes, it's time to reveal the answer. It is?
Bishop goes to d6 and the game is over.
Exactly. The bishop goes on d6 and we see that the king is now fully surrounded, have no squares to escape, and this is a checkmate. Let's go to the next puzzle. Now it's time to elevate the level of the game. So we are going to hop into a mate in 2 and we are going to solve it live with our viewers.
Sure.
Okay, let's make it work. So in this position, we are playing with the black's pieces and there is a simple mate in 2. Let's see which of our viewer can find it. Yes, Cavalier, your answer is correct for the last puzzle. Good work. Now it's time for you to find the next puzzle and the next answer.
Kids, be careful. Otherwise, white queen is also creating some trouble for you.
That's correct.
You have the defensive piece on f6. Yeah, but still you need to be careful.
That is correct. This queen is looking a bit dangerous in the black's camp.
This is actually a good warm-up, sir. I mean, kids will, before playing the game, they will have practice of spotting.
They should do a bit of calculation before entering into a real tournament, right?
Yes.
So we have got one answer finally, and let's see if that answer is correct. The kid has written bishop to h2, and because the queen is protecting, the king is forced to step on h1, and then he says bishop to g2. Let's try his move. Check. King is saved, and bishop is now capturing on g2. Yes, that's a checkmate. King cannot take on g2 because of the rook, and it cannot take on h2 because of the queen. Wonderful, Cavalier. You took the board again. Keep it up.
Keep it up.
Let's go to the next one.
Wow.
In this position, we are playing with the black's pieces and we have to checkmate the white's king
White.
in next two moves. Let's see who finds it first.
Wow. Again, we are materially down, kids. But your piece coordination will win the game for you.
Yes, white just have two rooks and they have more material than you right now. How do you get a win here as black? I think the first move is everything in this puzzle, and just for a hint, it's a check.
Yes. Yes. Correct.
If you found the right check in the first move, I'm sure you are winning this. Okay, we have got one answer from Sushmita, I guess. They have written knight to f2. Yes, the move is correct. And then after, the king will go to h4 or 5. And the final blow comes after the rook check. You are correct.
Yes.
You have won this puzzle. It's
Yes.
rook captures on h3. And your king is such in a well position that it will not allow their king to escape out on the g file. The knight is looking after g4, so this g file is completely blocked for the king. And rook is working on the h file, and that's a checkmate. Good work. Keep.
Sir, can we put a question in the same puzzle? What if king goes to f4?
That's a good question. What happens if the king goes to h4? Now, it was a mate in 2, and one move has already been played, which is knight f2. You guys have to find a mate in 1. Can you do it? We are playing as black. There is a mate in 1. Yeah. Sushmita has again gave an answer. Her answer is rook to f3, and that is absolutely correct. After the rook goes on f3, the king cannot grab the rook as the pawn is guarding. The king cannot grab the pawn because the knight is defending. And our king has taken a beautiful opposition, so it is not allowing their king to step on the 5th rank. It can't go to the 3rd rank. It cannot step on g4 because of the knight. That's a mate. Keep it up.
Good cavalier.
Good
Nice.
cavalier, even you have figured it out. It's amazing.
Wow.
Okay, let us take one last puzzle before this tournament goes. And
Sure, sir.
this is going to be a bit tricky, so you guys can fully warm up before you step into your tournament.
Yeah.
It's
Black
to play and a mate in 2. Get ready before the tournament begins. You're playing black, you have to checkmate the white's king in next 2 moves. Can you do it?
Wow, kids. Beautiful piece combination from the black side. Okay, wow. Coordination as well. Wow.
Yes.
Beautiful sequence. Yeah. So, with these puzzles, kids, you can learn one more thing that, in spite of being materially down, do not lose the hope. Keep fighting until last. Okay, you don't know from where which piece can turn out to be magical for you, right?
That is correct. Like they have a queen, but we assure you, you are winning this.
Yes.
And it's a simple mate in 2.
Yes.
We are just 2 minutes down, so I expect a quick mate in 2 from you guys. Not difficult at all. It's really easy. You have to use 2 different pieces for 2 different checks, and it will end up being a mate.
Yeah.
Let's see who finds it first. Okay, so we have got
I
no
think should we reveal the
answers so
answers?
far. Hmm?
Yeah.
Yes,
Should we reveal the answer? No.
I think we should. So it is starting with the C7 bishop, traveling all the way to. Okay, we have Kandav coming in with the answer. We are featuring their comment on the stream.
Yes.
We have Shushmita coming with. Okay, I think they have given separate answers, but both are correct because one is the main move and one goes for the second move, I guess. So this is the first move, and what happens is the king cannot step on the second rank just because your rook is attacking. So after this bishop gives a check, the king can grab the bishop because of the pawn. Also, the king cannot step on the second rank. King is forced to step on f3. And after this, we have this move which finishes the game in style. Bishop to
Bishop
a5.
Yeah.
And then,
Beautiful.
yes, that's a checkmate.
Yeah.
Well done, viewers. You have did a great job. The warm-up is done. It's time to jump in the live battle. Let's go.
Yeah.
So parents, now we request you to put your kids' username in the chat. We are going to feature your comment, and also we are going to feature their games as well.
Games as well. Yeah.
Yes. So let's just quickly dive in. The kids are ready. There have been 40 participants so far. The number is good. And as the tournament goes, I'm really sure more kids are going to tune in.
Definitely.
Let us take the first featured game by the Leeches itself. This game is going between Afnan playing white, Raghav playing black. What's your take on this game?
Just both the kids are in the mood of fire, I think so.
Yes, that's true. And viewers, there have been one change in the tournament. Today we'd have no increment. It is just a 5+0. So kids can make ample amount of moves, but no increment in the time.
Yes.
That is going to be a key factor to watch out for. Okay, so here we see that they do not have a huge rating difference.
Just allow me.
Yes. Okay, the game has already ended here, and let us see what just happened. Okay, I hope yeah. There has been some issue. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, it's not the problem. So viewers, Shubh is quickly going to join us back. Don't worry for that. He's having some problem. Let's quickly see this game, what just happened. So in this game, there was a traditional Sicilian on the board, and we have the Magnus E6 Sicilian on the board, and then some bishop exchange took place, and the game just kept on happening. We reached to a position here where white decided to give up a complete rook in the position on the cost of setting a tremendous attack on the black's king, where the bishop dropped in on h6 and the bishop and rook were working together to grab the pawn on g7 and threaten a good attack on the king. On the other hand, black figured this threat out and played knight e8 as one of the best defenses available in the position. But when the bishop was played back to h6. It was also a discovered attack on the a1 bishop. So a1 bishop got captured by the queen, and now white had 3 attackers in the position on the g7 pawn. Rook b8 was played, and black did not realize this thing, that when the bishop got captured by the queen, it was acting as one of the key attackers on the g7 pawn, which is a part of the king's castle. And rook b8, the black's main plan was to threaten a back rank in this position, but white gave a rook check, and the king could have gone in the corner, but here black just resigned and the position just ended. Yeah, so that happened. I think a good game by Afnan here, and Raghav played really well, but he missed this one silent cheeky move, which was queen captures on a1. That was it. Let's go to the next game. So we are getting a request for Kailash right now. We are quickly going to go through his game. Root Destructor. It's not in the group. Yeah, the group is the link is going to be in the group. The link of this tournament is going to be in the group, definitely. Don't worry about it, and you can find it. Please reach to our admins. They will help you immediately. Okay, let's just quickly go and let's take on the next request. So in this one, okay, in this particular game, Kailash is playing as black against Sainsh. Sainsh is playing from the white's pieces. And you know what is the biggest thing? Both don't have a big rating difference. Here, Sainsh is having the rating of 1297, whereas Kailash is having 1292. There is just the rating gap of only 5 points. Let's see how these kids are making out of their game. And what we see on the board right now is where both players are having almost equal material right now, but I see black is a pawn up. Black is having 6 pawn, and okay, black is having 7 pawns, not 6, my bad. And white is having only 6. White is having 6 pawns right now. Let's see how the position is shaping. When I look at this position, okay. Yes. So black played queen to f6 in this position, and this made a wonderful battery to threaten the mate from f1. D takes e5 in the position. White did not saw why the queen got activated on f6, and black just gave this blow with queen f1 into a mate. Good game by Kailash here. Let's take on the next request. Okay, parents, you can quickly put in the link. You can put your kid's username, and we'll take you through their games. Okay, so we have not got any requests till now. I'm going to pick up a random game in the meantime. Let's take the game of. I want to take the game of Jinx right now. Okay, Jinx is taking on Kailash. Jinx is playing black. Kailash is playing white. Let's see what's taking place. Again, in this game, when we see, the position looks fantastic for both the players. But here we see Kailash played his queen in front of a bishop. I'm believing this is a blunder. This must be a mouse slip, I guess. The kid doesn't do it on purpose. They just put their queen in front of a bishop. Black said, why not? I'll take your queen. And then rook comes over. Bishop is in threat. Bishop goes back. And this time the bishop made a pin on the knight to the rook. So knight needs some protection right now. But instead, white decided to play. Instead, white decided to play rook to c3, attacking the bishop. and black got another piece. Surprising. Again, white played their rook to save it, and black just took the bishop back. White just resigned. Jinx has completely outplayed Kailash. Let's take on the next one.
I just sorry. I think my network is glitchy. Am I audible now?
Yes,
Is it
you're
better?
perfectly audible to me and to
Thank
all of
God.
our viewers. Let's
Thank
just
God.
go.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, just give me a moment. Yeah. Okay. So let's take on the next game now. We have not got any request in this particular stream till today. In today's stream, I do not see any parents making a request for their kid. Let's pick up a random game and just feature it.
Sure.
Can you pick up a random username from this list? I want to see who is going to be that lucky person.
Sure. So let's take Mihir's game, number 16. Mihir.
Why not? Mir is almost a 1000 on the leeches right now,
Wow.
and he's taking on Pramanch. Pramanch is playing black, Mihir is playing white.
Yeah.
What is your take on this position? I see a lot of things taking place.
Yeah. Actually, sir, I have one slight complaint. Kids haven't followed the opening principles yet. Keeping the king in the center.
That is true. That is true.
Queen c8 might be coming on board. Okay, but now the knight is hanging. White knight is hanging. Going after the queen. Wow. Oh my god.
Being chased around.
Wow.
We always say, students, don't get your queen out,
Yes.
She's a royal piece, The fact that she's a royal piece, try to keep your king and queen safe throughout the game. Don't get your queen out so early, okay? Your opponent might chase, she might get trapped, and she might capture it really, really soon, okay? If you don't handle it properly. Okay.
Black just did a mistake.
Yes, that's true. Can you please tell our viewers what was that mistake that Black made?
Black actually wanted to attack the queen by playing knight to a6, but there was the white knight attacking over there.
That's true, yes. So an exchange took place and some checks as well.
Yeah. And actually, the hanging piece advantage was lost.
Yes, that's true. That's absolutely correct. The white bishop was pointing on a6 with the knight, right?
Yeah.
And the rook was the sole defender of it. So
yes,
definitely
2 attackers, 1 defender.
2 attackers and 1 defender, and that costed a complete piece.
Yeah.
And a lot of things happened after that. Like the bishop decided to grab. So there was an exchange of bishops as well after black was down in the material. They decided to get the knight out, which is okay. White moved the pawn.
Discovered attack on the
this
queen.
pawn, and this is a blunder as the queen can just take this even bishop.
Yeah, and after that, h1 rook falls.
Skewer, and then the rook falls. But black decided to play knight c8, which invites the same thing, I guess. But here, white said, I don't want to try all that. I just want that free queen. Yeah. And somehow white succeeded, and Mir has managed to win this game. Come on. Yeah. That's a good one. But yes, there is a bit of improvement that you can bring in your game.
Definitely. No, spotting of the tactic was really nice. But kids, implementation, okay, a little bit. We need to be careful.
But again, they are practicing, so they will improve with time, I guess, right?
Definitely, sir. They are.
That's correct. Let's go to the next one quickly. Let's again feature a random game. I want to take on the game of maybe Sony 1976.
Chess Forever? Sony? Okay, sure, sir.
Okay, let's take this and then that. Anything works fine. Okay, so Sony is playing black and casual chess is playing white. Yeah.
Okay, white did a beautiful pin on the queen on g7, but on the other hand, black also had the defense of bishop g6. Definitely.
Definitely. Yes. So there was a pin tactic that white figured out, but
Yeah.
again, black had adequate defense here, so it just didn't turn well for them. And the poison pawn was taken down later on to b7. We definitely see that this game is getting wild and black is going really, really amazing here.
Wow.
I
The
think
rook might
we
join
might
from
end
e8.
up witnessing an early checkmate.
Yeah.
There can be a lot of ways to again achieve that. There can be like a lot and a lot of ways how you want to make it work. Well, which move works the best in this position according to you? There are a handful of checks that black can give to white. Which one is going to be your pick?
Okay. I thought sir rook e8 was better because rook on g5 can actually take the rook on g1. That's why I wanted to keep it there.
Yes, that's true. So getting your last piece into the game was a deal here, right? And
Yes.
also keep your first rook already active and doing something for you. That's correct. And I think your guess was absolutely correct because these two rooks were not coordinated.
Connected. Yeah.
White found a hanging piece. They just took it and they said, "Okay, thank you for the free material." The black king has moved. I'm still going to say because the white's king safety is badly compromised, black can still make something out for them. But look at their clock.
Oh
Look
my
at
god.
their clock. They are just left with 9 seconds and there is no increment. What are you going to do? You need to free
Wow.
move. You can't wait for a second. Every
Yes.
second is against you right now.
Yeah.
You need to make it yours.
Okay. If the queen d4, bishop e3, maybe they can try for that thing.
Yeah, that might be the way to go. Again, the rook can even dive in, the pawn a5
Yes.
idea.
Yeah.
The black can make it. But just imagine if black still manages to win from here, it is going to be a really, really surprising thing for us and for all of our
All
viewers.
the
Pretty,
viewers. Yeah.
yeah, that's for sure. What can they do? They might end
Repetition.
up going for a threefold. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
instead of losing, it's good if you can just get a draw in such pressurizing situation.
Uh-oh.
They're going for a fight, but I wonder. Oh, they managed to get a threefold. I think it's better than losing a complete game, right? Because
Correct,
we
sir.
see
Definitely.
this kid was in an extreme time pressure. They are just a 1300. I think they did a good work. It's fine. Not a bad deal in any
Yeah. Yeah.
We're getting a request for Shah Chess. Let's quickly take their game. Yeah. I don't remember the name of the kid, but yeah, that's how I figured them. So Shah Chess is playing black,
1600.
Rishi's playing white.
Wow.
Okay, and what do we see right now? Okay, Shah Chess is a 1600 in bleeds. Just think about it. A huge, huge rating.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
And from this, okay, let's just focus on the game first. Yeah. So here, again, we see black is going fully aggressive, and black is better. Black is a complete piece up right now.
Rook up. Yeah. Correct.
Yes, exactly.
Uh-oh.
And,
G2 me? Oh, no. Bishop is there. Bishop is there. Sorry.
Bishop is
Bad.
covering G2,
Yeah.
but again, this is okay. What is going in the black's mind right now, in the white's mind? It's going to be a thing that makes a lot of difference. For white, it's important to use this passer and try to get a queen. For black, it's important to checkmate the white's king as fast as they can or simplify the position.
Yeah.
Why
Okay,
the
good.
black is playing
Breathing
moves
space.
like pawn h6?
Maybe some breathing space, sir. Maybe.
I understand this king loft, but I don't know if it's needed for the time being. And again, Shah Chess is having again time pressure, I guess.
Time pressure. Yeah.
22 seconds, and yes, they are winning, but they have to convert this whole game into a victory. And in the words and words, White is just rolling. And now that. Wait, what was the need for White to play the bishop away?
Yeah, you can leave the bishop hanging and have another queen.
I mean, the bond of this bishop and pawn is like
And
the bond
pawn.
of Fevicol, right? It doesn't
Yeah.
break. Okay, what just happened? I think there has been something taking place. So they were sort of removing the defender because White did not care about their pawn. The pawn
Yeah.
fell. Queen d7 and White came up a bit aggressive. But I think it's a mate. Is there a mating tactic? Because as
Yeah,
soon as
sure, sure.
the queen left the first rank. Wait, the rook was played in front of a bishop. What?
Bishop.
Okay, Shah chess isn't time pressure. I understand they might do it, but why didn't Black had 30 seconds so they didn't took the rook? Could have taken the rook, and then they lost it. Yeah, for Black it's still again they are in under
Bishop. Take the bishop. Oh.
but Black managed to pull up a checkmate
Wow.
at the end.
Wow.
So
Wow.
wonderful
Wow.
game by Shah chess, and they're
Wow.
proving why they are a complete 1600. They know how to handle that time pressure. Their time management is fantastic.
Yeah, and converting it as well.
Yes.
Wow.
I think White could have taken a bit more time and they had some opportunities that they could have grabbed and managed to come back.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take on the next request now. So, viewers, if you are liking our work, so please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and press on the bell icon. Whenever we go live next time, you're going to get a notification in your device.
Notification. Yeah.
Let's just take on the next one. Let's yeah, I think you requested a username if I'm not mistaken. Can you please come up?
Yes, sir.
Can you bring it in?
Mr. Chess Forever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A very popular guy. Yeah. Fine.
Yeah.
We have featured their game like a lot of times in the previous streams as well, and
Yes.
yeah, their parents are also like they're quite supportive. I've seen that, and they yeah, they always ask for his game and its features. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay. So Chess Forever is playing White. Indian Paddy is playing Black, and we see a Rook minor piece endgame at this point.
Endgame, yeah. While White is having a pawn up. Yeah.
For White, I think they're already using the best strategy to create a passer on the queen side, right? Because they have majority here.
Yeah. Oh, bishop is hanging.
Oh, they even exploited
beautiful
the pin.
tactic.
Wonderful spotting of the tactic. Good work. So they are not only creating passer, but at the same time they are winning material. The rook jumps back, and now it's a tough time for Black. How are they going to come with a move in this position?
King F1, King
now,
G1.
Rook takes G2 is one way, but Rook A3 is obvious now. Rook captures A3, Rook takes G2. And White says, no, I don't want to give my G2 to you. I will figure out, because you have no way to save your A3 pawn. If you go A2, I have my Rook and my Knight both looking after that square. I don't know.
Actually, the beauty of this position is Black Rook has literally no way to enter the position. Even if he manages Rook D2, Rook A2 is there, still there.
No, Rook D2 is there, but okay, I just get my Rook on, let's say, B2, and then I start rolling this guy, Knight takes, then I have a passer along the E file also.
Correct. There is no way for Black Rook to enter.
That's correct.
Wow.
Okay, let us just see what's taking place. Okay, again, Indian Paddy's under time pressure as well. And both kids are below 1 minute. There's no increment.
C2 actually, C2 was better to take.
C2 was a better option, actually. That's true.
Yeah.
So
and then you can go E2.
That you're trying to put is a bishop files passer is more important to be taken down than the center pawn, right? Because the king might have difficulty catching it in the later.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. What is Black trying to do now? That's my sole question.
Flagging.
Oh. No, I mean, Black is being flagged. White is the one who's going to flag them down.
Yes. Get the knight. No. Oh, wow. Wow.
What? Black is converting?
Wow.
What just happened? This is not the normal game.
God.
No, you just roll that queen pawn all the way down into a queen, and can they get a mate? Oh,
still it's showing a draw.
It is a draw according to the Leach's algorithm.
Algorithm. Yeah.
What just happened? This was not expected. The
not at all.
Who was in the severe time pressure, we were expecting them to maybe collapse under the pressure, but they are the one who still came pretty strong, better than our expectations.
Yeah. So did you see the quality of the pre-moves? how beautiful the pre-moves were.
Yes, they were beautiful, and there was slight inaccuracy, but as a kid, it's okay. I think you did well.
Yeah, yeah,
You still did better than most of your competition. It was wonderful,
yes,
pressurizing game to watch out for.
yeah.
And yeah, when we look at the leaderboard, Jinx is leading it. They had the streak of 6 games in a row. They won all of it, but finally a kid named as Iban came,
Iban,
and
yeah,
they just ended up breaking their streak.
definitely.
Yeah.
Sir, when no requests are there, can we just go to that game?
Why not? Why not? Let's take the game that broke the streak of Jinx.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in this particular game, Iban was playing white, Jinx was playing black. We had an early Karokan on the board.
Karokan, yeah. Advanced variation. Wow.
Karokan was their advance, and I think the theory was well prepared. Generally, it is not recommended to take away from the center because it can be followed by knight c6 plan.
Yeah.
And the black's main idea is to take this guy and then this guy later on.
Yeah.
But we see some, I think this sort of position was played by the father of Magnus to beat Magnus when he was not getting defeated. So bishop b5 came on the board, trying to put pressure on the knight and not allowing the black to take that pawn anymore.
Yeah.
Bishop got developed and knight supported the pawn. Pawn chain got closed. Basic opening stuff. And white striked the center one more time. I think white came up with a better preparation here is what I see, because the kid is striking the center for the second time, and this shows he knows how to handle the middle game positions pretty well. The black kicked out that bishop, but it did not went away. The pawn took, and the center was open after this. Knight jumped in. And can you see the juicy, even fork is there, but can you see this juicy square for the outpost in the future?
Yes, sir, I can. Wow.
Knight jumped in. Even black has an outpost, but if white got it, then it's a disaster because there will be a passer immediately after bishop takes.
Yes.
My goodness.
Okay,
then
perfect move.
Took a trade and
the knight.
Opened up the position, yes. But because the queens are off the game, I think the king's safety will not matter that much in such sort of positions. Knight exchange to the bishop, and this helped white to fix the pawn structure again.
Yes, correct.
White must be feeling good because now there is an idea of e4, e5 as well in the future, and then there can be a big pawn chain as well. Again, I think white is just going to roll and roll.
Yeah.
And black played a very good move to stop the passer. King d7, because king doesn't have anything to do much in the middle games, right?
Yeah.
So they're using the king to block down these pawns, to block down the only passer of the white. And this was a phenomenal strategy to connect their rooks as well. Yeah. It looks really fantastic. The position flourished further. And
en passant, no.
En passant is a way, yeah. But this pawn will be slightly weak after that. It's a strategic decision. What are you going to do in this position? Are you going to do en passant? Or are you going
definitely.
to take the bishop away?
No, sir. I'll do en passant for sure.
Okay. Now you are going to have sort of two passers, but the d6 is going to be slightly weak in the position.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yes. Now black found a weakness, so they start, piling up on it with rook b8 idea. Rook d2, setting up a battery to maybe protect that pawn more.
Yeah.
The b6 fell apart. The battery is just looking after the pawn, and black brought his last piece into the battle. And here the white figured out. I think white did one thing. White did a lot of delay in putting pressure on the pin piece, right?
Pin piece, yes, correct.
Done it earlier, even if they wanted to. I think it was too late to do. There were some trades. But if you see, I think the white is having 3 pawn islands, right? And black is just having 2.
So, yes.
White can create this outside passer. I will not deny that,
but so now the d2 is d pawn is unstoppable, right?
d7 is unstoppable. The rook came back, but I think it's too late because this trade, which is an exchange act basically, allowed the white to push that passer further, and that passer
Yes.
became the reason why black has lost this. Rook came back, queen came up, rook has to exchange sack,
Yeah.
rook takes back, and then white is simply better with that extra rook. And it's just a matter of cleanup, and I'm sure white is not going to miss this anymore.
Yeah. But
So,
black still fought. Great spirit, kids. Great
yeah,
spirit. Wow.
even we see this happened because black wasn't fully prepared in the opening. Black
Yeah.
played really well after this thing. But one thing I would like to tell our viewers, white was able to find this tactic because this kid was following the checks, captures, and threats. He
CCTV's
followed a
theory.
capture here, which gave a further momentum to his passer to go forward and become to help their pawn to become a queen. This capture was really important, that made the difference. So if you are doing that CCT, you're going to win regardless. Good game by Ivan there.
Wow.
Any requests so far? No. Let's take on some other game. Okay, can you select a random username from this list, please?
Sure, sir. Let's take one of the game for Galaxy 1001.
Yeah, why not? So Galaxy is taking on Ayansh, a very interesting username from the space. Ayansh is playing black, Galaxy is playing white, and the game has just ended. Both kids are around 700, so it's going to be a beginner game, but it's definitely fine. There's nothing wrong being a beginner. So here the white went in for a fried liver attack being just a 700, which is surprising. And fried liver concluded into a queen and a rook fork.
Oh.
Here, two pieces of the black got attacked at once, and they can only save one at a time. So they decided to save their king and the rook together. They gave the queen. Can you see this? They just lost a complete queen on the board right now. This was quite unexpected. Generally, students or the viewers or whoever is watching this, when the queen and the rook got attacked, the queen has more value. She worth 9 points, right? She's like a royal piece, as I said earlier. Save your queen, rook. You can let it fall, but your queen is more important. Castling was important, but you lost the queen, and then rook came to f7. Again, there are two attackers. I think the better way could have been to move the king in the corner. But yeah, I think white has already got enough advantage to convert this. Yeah, the coach will join us back really soon.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. And then bishop went on h3. It's a good move within itself.
Oh.
And white blundered another bishop. White blundered a knight. I think, black did it, not the white.
Yeah.
And then we see that white did not miss on any good opportunities. Another fork. We witnessed like two forks in this game.
Yeah.
And white just completely outplayed black. I think black is new to the game. They will take some time. And again, we see the D file passer becoming a queen. Isn't that a coincidence again?
Back to back, yeah.
I think the D file passers are having a good day today, I guess.
Yeah. Wow.
Why not? I mean, good enough. Both played well. Let's take on the next request. Yeah, we are getting a request for Talk Chess Park. We are going to take their game.
Sure.
Top Chess Park 777. Okay, let's just see. So Parth is playing as white. Gregory is playing black. Gregory is a 1400. Parth is almost a 1400 as well. But we see Parth is a... Okay, we see Parth
is it a mate, sir?
having that extra queen, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean,
was it a mate? Queen h8?
Yeah, Queen h8 is a mate. But why the kid didn't found this mate in one? I mean, from how long? The queen was played on e5 on the move number 42. Rook just saved itself.
Yeah.
And there is that mate in one line from that long.
Yeah.
King f2 is obvious. They did king f2 for some reason. Maybe there's something else is going in their mind. So, coach, can you please tell our viewers that how a kid can spot such kind of easy moves in the game after being a 1400? Because generally players don't miss it. But even if you have such a good quality of game and you miss on such kind of moves, what needs to be done in order to get those important moves in the game?
Kids, sir, always the same thing that you mentioned earlier, the thing CCT, checks, captures, and threats. Always look out for the most basic things. Even if you can't see any tactics, always see fruitful checks. You will get the thing. Right.
That is correct. And don't you think they with this they need to do a bit of puzzles as well on day-to-day basis?
Definitely, sir. Definitely. Mate in
Because
months, especially. Yeah.
yeah, you need to do the basic puzzles, be consistent, be persistent with your chess journey,
Yeah.
and do a bit of puzzles every single day. Don't do a complete limit, but do at least a handful of it, so you
Yeah.
stay prepared before your games. And yeah, puzzles is the way. That is the reason why we today introduce a puzzle solving session before
New.
the tournament.
Yeah.
Obviously, a small one, but a helpful one. And those who did it will definitely they are going to see a difference in their game.
Wow.
Now, the game is still going on. If I come to the current position, okay.
Oh,
So white is a queen up, but they were running out of the clock. So they said, I don't want to play with the clock. I'll give my queen and I'll maybe make more queens and I'll win.
it's a stalemate. No.
Oh, this stalemate. I mean, this is meant to happen if you are under the time pressure. So managing
Yeah.
your clock is also a thing that you can't escape away from.
Yeah.
And what white could have done? I was just thinking that white will roll the b pawn ruthlessly to a queen,
Yeah,
and then
but
they
sir,
will pop up
Queen
some sort of
C7,
way.
Queen F7 was game over, isn't it?
No, again
Uh,
you can do that, but if you are in an extreme time pressure, just
uh,
promote and get another queen for a less inaccuracy, right?
Ladder. Yeah, correct.
That could
Correct,
have been
correct.
easier even in time pressure. I see. From
Definitely.
the kid's
Yeah.
perspective, I was expecting part to do that basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, good game. But yeah,
Anyways, yeah,
what a
good, good,
comeback!
good. Wow.
Quite
Wow.
unexpected. We're getting a request for Aryavansh. Let's try to take their game.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, I need to find their username. Aryavansh 66. Let's take on the game.
Kailash.
Okay, Kailash is getting featured for the third time. Whichever game we pick up, Kailash is definitely being one of those players.
Yes.
Aryavansh is playing white, Kailash is playing black. And let's see how
Oh,
the game is shaping right now.
white is a
So,
piece down.
white
Let's
is
see.
a piece down, but I think there has been some sort of early sacrifice on the black thing due to which it's a piece
Yeah.
down. We need
Yeah.
to see what just happened.
Material wise, they might be equal because, yeah, for a piece, you have 3 pawns.
So we had the exchange Rui Lopez on the board, and then I think basic opening, nothing big. The kids don't play that many openings. But here the white sacrificed on the hook pawn. Again, the games does get wild, but black was fully prepared to fight this off.
Yes.
So the queen doesn't have an entry here, and then yeah.
Wow. It's amazing prep. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. I was not expecting such a level of preparation by a kid, but yeah, they have like worked with their coach and they have made sure everything stays into their favor with good work.
Okay. Attack on the big. Oh. Okay. Okay. Good move. Good move. Good move. Pawn G3.
Okay, the poison pawn has been taken down. So what strategy can white follow from here to convert this game? I was just thinking of, let's say, rook e2, rook e7, and then try to put pressure on f7 at some point, putting pressure on b7 now.
The knight on
Idea of
G6
taking the
is
last rook.
getting bit trouble. Black knight on G6. Restricting the rook's entry to E7.
Oh, yeah, that's even correct. The knight will not allow the rook to go on the seventh rank. Otherwise, I guess the white must have done it by the point.
Definitely, sir. I think so. Some batteries are going along the H file from the black side. They need to
Yes,
be
so
careful.
I think white should then think of rook b1, rook d1, and then try the same pattern maybe.
Yes.
Pressure on this guy, because once your rook enters on d1, d7, it puts pressure on f7 and it puts pressure on b7 simultaneously.
Yeah.
That can make a difference again with the idea of a rook f2 b1 and then. Okay, the bishop has been played on f6 for now, and Black is not liking the white's knight's presence into their kingdom, so they just took it back. But white shouldn't exchange if they are down in material. Okay.
Yes. Are there
I
any
think there is a
pins?
way to force exchange here by putting one of your rooks in front of this
Yeah.
rook, right?
Yes.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Try to exchange if you have more material. I think one
Yeah.
of the rooks on the e8 is a good deal here. I think there are more ways how black can play this. Black can think of getting, let's say, bishop to even d4, trying to put pressure on the rook, setting up a pin along this guy, trying some tactic on g3 in the future. Can be like a lot of ways for them to play.
Yeah. I think so. Now that tactic is coming, sir. Bishop d4 is coming now.
Bishop d4 is, I think it's a good time to play it. Because now it's even f2 is undefended and then the battery is also there, so why not? Again, with this move, you can also think of no. Okay, I mean, no. The pawn f5 is not such a good deal here. Again, Kailash clock is going to go below 1 minute, and rook h7 clearly shows the plan of black here. He wants to double up the rooks along the h5. There has been a rook trade first. Black is trading to simplify. That's quite obvious.
Yeah.
And the plan seems pretty clear right now. Aryavansh for them. Wait,
You
the
left the
bishop has
bishop
got
again.
cleared, and white is suddenly back in the game.
Yes.
Yes. We'll take on this next request definitely. Thank you for putting it in the chat. Yep.
White is actually 2 pawns up now, so white Aryavans just need to.
Yeah, I mean that bishop was making like a lot of difference, but black just somehow didn't pay attention to that and lost it. But again, I think the clock is playing a big role because the kids are playing it maybe for the very first time without an increment.
Yeah.
In their chess journey. So again, it's a learning curve and there's nothing wrong to it. It's a practice tournament itself. So nothing is wrong.
Oh, white e7 was a better. Now play white knight e7. Oh, check.
Rook check and then, yeah. I mean, for white, it's quite obvious. Push your passer, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at least build some pressure so opponent's king or at least their rook gets stuck in one side of the board.
Yeah.
I also love this idea of pawn to c5 because it makes this backward pawn for the future. White's pawn were already, weak, but now there are weak pawns in the black camp as well.
Now I think, sir, white should look out for exchanges, isn't it? It will be better for them.
Truly. Hands down. And, if it happens, the rook moved away here.
Yeah. Can the knight
e2? The clock is against them. Yeah. Knight d3 can be the way, and then you.
Yeah. There was a fork, sir. If rook would have stayed on.
Knight e2 was a fork, yeah.
Yeah.
And white was good enough to spot that, and
definitely.
No.
Hanging knight.
Rook is hanging.
Yeah, rook is hanging. Sorry. Yeah. Oh.
Time pressure. I think the kids were playing the game, Aryavansh and Kailash, but the time and the clock is the biggest winner of this game, I'm rather.
Yeah.
Because both kids just shattered when that time pressure came in. But yeah, it's a learning curve, so we don't really mind that. Yeah. It's fine. Good game by both the players.
Definitely.
Okay, we are going to take on the next request for the Arul chess now. Okay, so Arul is playing from the pieces of white. Iban is playing from the pieces of black. Okay. Just checking the material right now currently. It's where black is 2 pawns up right now. And white is trading when black has more material. Okay.
Rook c1 maybe, taking the control of the open file.
Yeah, Rook c1 has to be that idea right now for the white. Because they have less material, they need to have more activity. They're fixing back rank. I generally tell my students, not to move the A, B, F, G, and H pawns because that can create weaknesses and they, take unnecessary moves from your game, right? So you
Yes,
only
correct.
do it when it's actually needed. If my king is about to get back ranked, then only I'm moving one of these pawns. But there's an actual threat. Otherwise, play with just C, D, and E pawn. I think that's more than enough.
Yeah.
And except the point, you're into an endgame and you want to create a passer, that is an exception. But for now, it was not needed.
Knight
Rook C1 was a better approach.
Knight e3 d4 is coming.
True.
Oh wow.
Rook C1. That's okay. That's another
But
good
king
move.
f2, king f2 here.
King F2 is there, obviously.
Okay. d4 clamp it. Wow.
D4. Now the black has a passer and they are like moving the passer, saving the piece, and they're making sure to use the best out of their resources.
One
They're
more
getting
thing, sir, I would like to add. Blocking the white rook completely.
Oh, he's trapped.
Yeah.
He's trapped. If somehow this pawn comes here, it is going to be a death. Yeah. But now black did a trade. Because black is up in the material, they know the plan pretty well. Now the king will centralize. Time.
Knight c2, I think so, should be the plan. Knight c2. Oh, king. Wow.
C2 is also a very, very good move in the position, but yeah, it's okay. They might give a bit of checks, but can the king go somewhere or is it going back?
Trade it. Yeah, it's better.
King comes over, and this pawn is gone.
Yes.
Now,
and
king c3.
There is no way you can stop D pawn, sir. Third D pawn of the day.
Yeah, the D pawns are having a very good fortune or a luck today, and we see this is undeniable. It's happening for the third time. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you want to just see what happened, the game has ended, and black is obviously managed to outplay white. Good game by both the players. Wonderful endgame that we witnessed right now. That was a good one. Yeah. Okay, let's we are down in the last 13 minutes of the clock right now. And Jinx is leading the leaderboard. Iban is following up. Arur is on third position. Good to see Arur coming here because he just have the rating of 1300 and he's in the top 3. And there are many players below him who has more rating. Okay. Let's feature a random game from one of third page, let's say. Can you pick up a random username again?
Sure,
Keep
sir.
the fun
I'll
going.
Take Livnesh.
Why not?
Yeah.
Livnesh is already on a streak because there's a fire symbol next to his name. So Livnesh is taking on Madhav right now. Madhav is playing white, Livnesh playing black. So the black's king is still in the center, and
with a bishop.
What just happened? Okay, so black was already 2 pieces up in the position, and they lost one of their pieces.
Okay, there was
black
another
lost one more. But why someone would do that? You are 2 pieces up. Why would you give your pieces for free like that? One is okay, that was a trick, but the second one was not so and what was a bit unexpected in my terms, if I tell you. Okay, now if we say the position is almost equal, white is a 2 pawn up in the position, and they have a passer along the a file, which is creating all the problems. And can you see that black has piled up on this weakness of the white?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. We rarely see this, but there is one thing always to watch out for. Even if you're piling up, the queen is not meant to be the first attacker as the rook is looking after on a5.
Right? Yes.
Generally, a rook is meant to be in front, or the queen is meant to be at the end, or she's meant to be at the second position. The rook is meant to be at the first. Yeah. Even rook a1 is not needed for the time being.
As of now, yeah.
White might do a bit of shuffling for this, I guess. Some shuffling. I think this is the fastest one, but yeah, they are moving it up. What?
Wow.
Oh, moving that pawn disconnected one of the defender to that pawn, and it was a blunder basically. And then white lost one of the most important pawn of their team, and this a sort of skewer as well. You could have
Oh,
played. Oh, you can't even play this. Can't even play Queen D1 because it's a battery of rooks which are going to pick up on
rooks.
your rook.
Yes.
Yeah, true. And now black can. I think black is completely dominant here. Again, there's a weak pawn. You can put pressure with your rook, and again, queen can do a lot of things in the meantime.
Check. Pawn blocks.
Hmm. There can be idea of even rook f2, rook a2, rook f2.
Oh, they are
They're trying
directly
to
going
trade
to
off, offer
one.
a trade and a mate in one together. Let's see what happens.
Wow.
I'm thinking of a rook trade, queen checks, and then if the king h2, then pawn push. If
And
they
there are no
there's
perfect
no other
plays.
check now. There's a mate in
Yeah.
one. They need to cover it up. Also, the clock is again playing a big role in this game of both the kids.
Ah, okay,
It's a
no.
mate in one now. Queen
Queen
takes
G1,
f2.
Queen, yeah,
Queen
G1, yeah,
g1
that.
is also mate in one. True. Queen h1 is also mate in one.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Good game
Wow.
by Livish here. Conversion was fantastic. At the moment they got that free pawn, they just completely took it away from the white army. They were 2 pawns up. Brilliant conversion here. Okay, let's take on the next request now. We haven't got any requests so far. Surprising. Parents, we request you to type your kid's username in the live chat and we are going to take it on the screen.
Definitely. Kids, we are
Okay,
getting
we are
ready to our
last.
eyes. Okay, you are playing fantastic games. All of you kids. Wow.
Yeah, they all have been playing fantastic. They are gaining experience here, making the best out of this tournament. I think Jinx has a big streak there. Iban is following him up. We need to see if again outplaying is difficult, but he might do it. Mm, okay, there are few new names here. New it means we did not saw it from the start of the stream. Sardana, then Arna. Yeah,
So
Indian
Ivan
Paragon.
lost the game against whom? Can we just see the name against whom he lost?
He lost. Okay, he lost to Tanish.
Tanish.
Tanish is an 1100. I would love to see that game. Currently,
Okay,
as we don't have any request, I want to take that game actually. How an 1100 defeated an 1800? What just went in? So
11
Iban
moves only.
Iban was white, Tanish was black, and the game started after traditional fried liver. Iban did the fried liver. Tanish did a counter attack with bishop takes f2, king takes, and there was a knight follow, queen check to follow, and knight takes pawn. And okay, so this was a part of an opening trap which helped Tanish to completely outplay Iban, and that's how an 1100 defeated an almost 1800 in the Chessbrainz.
And here, sir, the king doesn't. Oh, yeah, sure.
Yes, that's correct. I mean, quite unexpected, but yeah, this was something out of even our expectations too.
Yeah.
And we see, okay, Mr. Chess Forever coming on the 7th position now. Let's take from the top 10 now. I think the tournament is getting exciting at this point because
Yeah. Iban is, sir, actually catching up.
yeah, he's catching up again. 32, 36. It is definitely going to be something to watch out for.
Sure.
Let's see where the okay. Chess Forever and Arna have the same points. 18, 18, 19. Are these kids playing in one another by any chance? Yeah, Sardana is taking on Arna, taking their game. Let's see. Sardana playing black, Arna playing white. We are witnessing an endgame here where black is a bishop up completely with many pawns. They have 3 extra
kids,
pawns.
one request: you have plenty of time. Please use it wisely. Please.
That's correct. Okay, here black is trying to put pressure on f2 with the rook and bishop. Okay, we have
Bishop takes, yeah.
bishop takes, yeah.
Check.
Again, it's a tactical blow. If bishop moves, then there is going to be a discovery down the road.
Discovered.
Finally, the discovery has arrived as I was expecting that to come in.
Yeah.
Good tactical play by Sardana here, and
Yeah.
completely taking off Arna her prep. I mean her comfort zone, and then yeah, this game is ending after King. No, that's a good one, but you could have played King
King
F6,
F.
right?
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
could have been slightly good here, but fine, that's not a problem. Bishop is covering, and White does have something to move. Can't be a stalemate if they move a pawn. Okay, no,
Check.
they could have played King F7 first, I guess.
White offers a draw. Why?
White is offering a draw because they know they're like, before losing, let me see the kindness of my opponent before I actually lose.
No, King E7. Kids, King E7 was the move.
Yeah, but either
Maybe.
ways, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Sardana just outplayed Arna here. Let's
Yes.
keep
Wow.
our eyes on the leaderboard. Last 5 minutes. Okay. Two kids are currently on 22 position. Three kids are there. Are they taking on one another by any chance? Shah
I think
Chess,
we
Kailash, Arur is taking on Swam, Iban, Saish. Okay.
some bullet we are going to witness, sir, in last couple of 3-4 minutes, isn't it? From the
I
top.
am going to
rank
take the
one.
game of Iban because by chance, if he wins in the clock, he might end up gaining the first
Being
pawn.
first. Yeah.
Saish is almost a 1300. Iban is playing black, Saish playing white. And what are we witnessing right now? Let's just try to take it from the beginning only.
Karokan again? Yeah.
Again, the Karokan. This was a classical
Exchange.
one at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the game has just followed. Okay.
Oh, wow.
And White went for an early attack, a rook lift followed by the knight rook attack. Bishop
Yeah.
queen to follow. Knight comes back. The other rook. I think White is using the rooks more than anything else right now.
Yeah.
And Black is playing in the center.
Sacrifice again.
Wow, what is this kid trying to do? Sacrifice, rook takes. Queen might join soon. But
I
queen
think
can't
so.
join because of the knight's presence.
Yes.
Takes, pawn takes.
Other rook is about to join.
Other rook is hanging for now.
No,
How is White going to handle this?
Rook can't move as it's an relative pin and it's back rank issues. No.
Yeah, but
Oh,
maybe the point. Oh, yeah. What just happened? Okay, the rook came and gave a check. The queen took. Oh, wow. But if you block with the knight, we have two pieces again take down, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that
Rook takes.
can't happen. And Iban understood what has happened with him. And
Iban,
then
good.
takes, and Iban got a queen, and then yeah.
Sir, was it necessary to take the rook? Sorry, take the queen. Was it necessary to take the queen, or was it direct back rank?
Sort of. I mean, you can move the queen away, but then you don't get the opportunity to grab the queen, but you can keep your queen alive and handle the back rank at the same time.
Yes. Correct.
So maybe something like queen e2 could have been better. I'm just looking for counter attack if they had one. But there's no counter attack as well because they are just running out of the pieces. But
Yes.
again, wild games are expected because kids will try their best to
Yes.
get a good position in the leaderboard of this tournament. So why not? It's fine. I think Jinx is now completely okay. Now Jinx and again Iban are taking on one another. If Iban wins, he might get 4 more points to.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. And when you look at the remaining, okay, let's just feature that game hands down.
Sure. Yeah.
They might bullet out their moves completely now. They'll play bullet in a bleeds game. I'm sure about it.
1 minute for the decider, kids. Let's go.
Yeah, this is that decider game again.
Beautiful position, okay, kids. You are just setting up the pieces like pro. Okay, wow.
No, this game cannot end in next 50 seconds. The reason being, the white has a fianchetto right now, and you know fianchetto setups are known for their solidity in castle's nature, right? So I
Yes.
don't see.
C2.
And again, black is also playing a solid setup here. It
Yeah.
can't get completed in last 35 seconds. What are up to our expectations? It is not going to take place.
Yeah,
But
pawn e4 blocking it. Yeah.
pawn e4 could have been a very good move there. But they decided to move the queen and gave the diagonal to the bishop itself. Iban is trying to open up the position, but bishop takes c6 is not there as the knight is covering. Otherwise, it
Yeah.
could have been a fork. Black breaking in the center. Black is opening up the position to create some play right now. He knows 4 seconds are only there for him to get the first position.
Knight takes and c5 bishop might hang. Black's c5 bishop. Oh, okay.
The tournament, but has finally
Come to
concluded.
end.
It has ended now. And
Wow.
we finally have our winners with us. On the 10th position, we have Tanish. On the 9th position, we have Advait. On the 8th position, we have Indian Paddy. On the 7th position, we have Arud with 23 points. On the 6th position, we have Sardana with 23 points. On the 5th position, we have Atvik with 24 points. On the 4th position, we have Mr. Chess Forever with 26 points and a 73% of win rate. On the 3rd position, we have Kailash with 27 points and 69% of win rate. On the 2nd position, we have Eban with 83% of win rate. And finally, we have the winner of this tournament, Jinx Phoenix. Jinx Phoenix has won this tournament with 40 points and a whooping 80% of win rate. We congratulate all the we congratulate all the winners who came here. You guys have, got the crown on your head. And we also congratulate all the participants for gaining experience. Your coaches will help you to analyze these games and get better before your next tournament. Thank you so much, Coach Shuk, for tuning in the stream and making it a wonderful memory for our viewers. And the stage is yours. If you have something, then you can share.
Yes, sir, sure. Thanks a lot. And I would like to specially mention a word of gratitude for all of our coaches. Okay. Coaches, you are putting so much of efforts, and it is clearly visible in this whole 1 hour, right? How beautifully kids are executing the things you are teaching them. Okay. And they are showing a ton of heart. Okay. So, very, very great job. Okay. We all are, I'll not say you, but we all are doing a great job. And I wish that please keep it up. Okay. And keep motivating kids like this to play every week. Right. Thanks.
Yeah. So we will expect, more number of participations in the coming tournament. Stay tuned. At the same time, on the same day, which is Saturday at 7:30 p.m. IST, we are going to have our next tournament. Take care till then. Bye and have a good time. See you.
Bye.
Good night. And if you liked our work, hit the like button to the stream, please. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Click the bell icon. So next time, whenever we go live, you get a notification for that.